Can you hear me now? Drop calls could be a thing of the past for Muni riders. Berea crab lovers can pull out their party hats this season. Commercial crab fishermen have headed to sea. Veterans were told to re-enlist and they would get a bonus. They did that. Now, a decade later, the Pentagon wants the money back. Uber and Lyft were officially approved to use SFO in 2014. Since then, BART has seen a reduction in ridership. Thank you. As the SFMTA has learned, all it takes is one click and you can find yourself on the other end of ransomware security. Automation, as you look around, it's taking over, but it's nothing to be fearful of. The key is getting ahead of it, and it's called training that starts here. And end up here, live in the world of technology, where learning how to program and design will be key skills in the future. Can you hear me now? Drop calls could be a thing of the past for Muni riders. Currently, BART riders can enjoy their phones whatever the destination. So the collaboration between the two agencies could be a win-win for all riders. Once Muni riders hit the 5-mile stretch between West Portal to Embarcadero, they no longer have cell phone service. The SFMTA board approved a collaboration between BART and Muni to extend the existing BART cell network to the Muni subway. This means carriers like AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, and T-Mobile can access the extended network into Muni.
Muni takers, they use it as a form of transportation to get to work, and sometimes there's backups and there's like traffic and stuff like that, and the fact that you can communicate to like your boss and tell him like, hey, I'll be late, so what's happening. It's very like that'd be definitely beneficial.
What's also beneficial are the annual licensing payments both agencies will receive from the cell phone companies. According to SFMTA, once BART reaches the agreement with the cellular companies, construction will take up to 18 months. The SFMTA says riders will not see any increase in fees. Muni hopes that riders will agree that this will be well worth the wait. Live in San Francisco, Uilani Gray, State of Events. Back to you in the studio. Berea crab lovers can pull out their party hats this season. Commercial crab fishermen have headed to sea. It's no wonder that the state region has opened up the flood doors for people to start crab fishing. Crab consumers can breathe a sigh of relief knowing they'll have crab for Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays.
I think consumers can expect very hearty, a good feel in the crab. Sizing should be good too as well. So the only problem I have is maybe supply because of the closure.
Most coastal areas were given the go-ahead to start fishing. Unfortunately, Point Reyes and Sonoma-Mendocino County lines will remain closed due to high levels of domoic acid.
There was only one crab that had spiked. So as of today, we're hoping to get results from a retest.
Consumers should still be optimistic.
They should be excited, and we are excited because the fact that the testing came in and it looks promising, and we're hopeful.
Domoic acid is an algae that is found along the West Coast. If ingested, it can cause illness. The CDFW advises recreational users not to eat the internal organs, otherwise known as the butter or the guts, and to make sure to clean them thoroughly. They will continue to test domoic acid in levels of areas that remain closed. The ban will be lifted once the acid levels have been reduced and it's safe for consumers. States are still optimistic. This is going to be a fabulous season. Uber and Lyft were officially approved to use SFO in 2014. Since then, BART has seen a reduction in ridership. BART's officials said Uber and Lyft have changed the transportation environment. The BART SFO line looked like a ghost town during the midday commute, while outside, several Uber and Lyft cars were buzzing in and out with passengers.
For starters, I love the easy access of Lyft and Uber. I just call them and they're there at my door. I don't have to lug all my luggage around to the BART, to the bus stop, and just too much of a hassle to begin with.
Some of the people benefiting are drivers for ride-sharing companies.
I work for both Uber and Lyft, and I do prefer getting rides to and from the airport. They're pretty much the most in terms of like shorter rides, the most lucrative ones that I get.
Groups traveling to and from the airport save money using ride-sharing companies, whereas with BART riders, they have to pay individually. BART has the challenge of appealing to those looking for ease and affordability. BART said the solution is not budget cuts, it's growing their ridership. They said one of the solutions is group benefits. That sounds good to me. We are live in San Francisco. I'm Uilani Gray, and this is State of Events. Queen Bee is at it again. Beyonce has just put $150,000 into tech startup called Sidestep. This is a mobile app that makes buying concert merchandise easier for fans. Here's how it works. Fans purchase merchandise using the app, then they have the option of picking up the items at the concert or have it delivered to their home. It's another example of how technology has changed our lives. Smokers are lit up about this new $2 tax that is rolling out in California. Voters approved Prop 56 last November and it went into effect this weekend. Thank you. If you're over 34, you may not have heard of or have even used Venmo, but it's a money transferring app popular with millennials and now with online scammers. San Francisco State has seen a rise in thefts, according to the 2016 University Police Department. The UPD crime log shows the last month there was 35 theft incidents.